My dear people of River State, in our 2022 New Year message, we express the commitment and determination of our government to consolidate on the security gains of 2021 to further safeguard lives and property across the state. We promise to continue with the demolition of shanties and other illegal structures which are being used by criminals as hideouts for their operations. We reminded residents of the existing ban on street trading and the use of motorcycles for shuttling and related purposes in Obiabo and Port Harcourt City local government areas. We also promise to pragmatically tackle the Soot pandemic by destroying and/or closing down illegal crude oil refining sites and activities in the state. We further outlawed the indiscriminate display or posting of advert materials of any kind, including handwritten inscriptions on our flyovers, bridges, and the safety barriers along the road and under all the flyovers. We also directed local government chairmen to take measures to stop the indiscriminate and prolonged parking of trucks on our roads, as well go after and destroy all illegal crude oil refining sites and activities in their local government areas. Today, I'm happy to report that clear and direct actions are being taken to enforce both the law and the state government's aforementioned protective directives. Yesterday, January 8, 2022, the Task Force on Illegal Street Trading arrested a number of miscreants running motorcycle shuttles in parts of the new government reservation area in Obiabo local government area. The task force also arrested some cat pushers who were testing our will by engaging in foraging and discharge of litters on road medians and street corners in clear disobedience to the lawful ban on such activities in the state. The task force also raided some illegal crude oil refining sites in Port Harcourt and arrested a number of recalcitrant persons engaging in this environmentally destructive business in our neighborhoods. I wish to restate that our determination to tackle these social changes is strong, and anyone who dares the state government will face the fury of the law and is bound to regret his or her actions. In line with this resolve, I have directed that all those that have been arrested for violating the ban on motorcycle shuttles, illegal street trading, and refining of crude oil in our neighborhood should immediately be charged to court latest Monday, January 2022. I have also directed the head of service to query one Mr. Temple Amakiri, a director in the Ministry of Energy, who is reported to be abetting bunkering activities in the state, with his official position, and hand him over to the police for investigation and possible prosecution. Furthermore, the following persons have been identified as kingpins of bunkering and illegal crude oil refining activities in their communities, have been declared wanted and directed to report themselves to the State Police Command, to whom we have already passed their details to. 1. Mr. Zuwike Amadi, OSPAC Commander, Obogoro Community, and Chairman of Abo Central OSPAC. 2. 1 Mr. India of Robolomene Community and Chairman of White Bunkering Association in Abo Kingdom. 3. 1 Mr. Oke, who is in charge of oil bunkering in Rumo Parade. 4. Mr. Anderson, who is in charge of oil bunkering activities in Obogoro Community. Amari Gift of Obogoro Community, Azaruwa of Obogoro Community, and Kinsley Ebula, also of Obogoro Community. Also declared wanted are the following persons who are led to be in charge of oil bunkering activities in Isogo Community. 1. Mr. Kemkom Azubike, Mr. Mezu Wabali, Mr. Chigoze Amadi, Mr. Opurum Ohonda, Mr. Bakasi Obodo, Mr. Opus, Mr. Galaze Mas, Mr. Choma, Mr. Ogonda, and Mr. Soja, Mr. Chefo, and Mr. Nkesi. We have also identify those behind illegal bunkering activities in Okrika communities, Port Harcourt Township, River Southeast, and River Southwest Senatorial districts, and their names will be soon published and declared wanted if they fail to voluntarily report to the police. We wish to reaffirm the total ban on the use of motorcycles in Obiabo and Port Harcourt local government areas of the state, which was necessitated by the collective threat they pose to the security of lives and property. Consequently, no person, including corporate bodies, is allowed to operate autos or motorcycles in Obiabo and Port Harcourt local government areas. Any person or corporate entity that requires the use of motorcycle for any lawful purposes must therefore first apply to the office of the governor for permit and proper documentation of the operational details and particulars of both the motorcycle and designated riders. Against this background, we are hereby issuing the final warning to all those operating motorcycle shuttles and or hawking foreign exchange along Birabi Street, Hotel Presidential GRA Junction by Zenith Bank up to Tumbia Street to immediately leave or be arrested and prosecuted. It has also come to our knowledge that traditional leadership, including members of community development committees and youth leaders of Rumola, Rumoba, and the Koronodo communities are collecting money from vendors and allowing street trade activities around and under the flyovers in these communities. The effrontery of these so-called traditional rulers in disobeying the existing lawful directives on illegal street trading is an affront to the authority of the state government. Consequently, I hereby direct the traditional leadership of Rumola, Rumoba, and the Koronodo communities to immediately stop all street trading activities around, in or under the flyovers in their respective domains, or be deposed, arrested, and prosecuted. Similarly, the traditional leadership of Rumuwoji in Port Harcourt, Mbunduku, Obiokwe, Mboloroworuko, Abali, Rebusel Mukalaba Oroworuko, and Ezimbu communities are hereby directed to enforce the ban and ensure that no form of street trading takes place in their communities. We have also discovered that most of those purportedly trading under umbrella and table stands in front of houses are informants who monitor and pass on vital details and information on the daily movement of very important persons to their criminal collaborators. These characters and their disguised trading activities have therefore become not just a menace to our environment, but also real threats to public safety and security. Consequently, we have placed a total ban on the use of umbrella, table, and makeshift trading stands in the entire old and new GRAs of Obiabo and Port Harcourt City local government areas. We shall arrest and prosecute any person who violates this ban by trading or encouraging any trading on outdoor tables, umbrella, or makeshift stands in the aforementioned areas from tomorrow, the 10th of January 2022. In addition, we shall not hesitate to acquire or revoke the certificate of occupancy of any property owner who allows umbrella, table, or makeshift trading stands to be erected or set up in front or by the side of their property in these areas. Furthermore, all the umbrella, table, and street traders in Eleme local government area and those now returning or regrouping at the disbanded slaughter market at Tugiriba community in Obiabo local government areas are hereby directed to leave the area with immediate effect or be arrested and prosecuted accordingly. I wish to remind the Remokroshi traditional leadership of the undertaking to disallow any form of street trading on the Remokroshi market as the precondition for the reopening and continuous operation of that market. Unfortunately, the Remokroshi traditional leadership has apparently failed to comply with or enforce this precondition in that market, and government will not hesitate to again shut it down if the ongoing breach continues unabated. Finally, I wish to remind everyone of our duty to promote and protect our collective safety and security by reporting those involved in such damnable activities to the law enforcement agencies and the task forces already set up at the state and local government levels for immediate action. Once again, thank you for your cooperation and support as we continue to work together to build a secure and healthy state for the comfort and enjoyment of every citizen and visitors. May God continue to bless our dear River State.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.